What's up, everybody? Black Reality TV. I just checked out a very, very interesting interview. Big shout out to Phil from the Advice TV show. And I'm going to put the video in the description box of the interview. Now, he was interviewing Joey Vila, who we all know she's not an A-lister or nothing like that. She's more like a C-list, D-list. I mean, no disrespect. Celebrity. You know what I'm saying? She does country music, whatever, and she had the big controversy of her being on the carpet and her being in a dress saying "Make America Great Again," and she is a Republican. She's a Donald Trump supporter. Now, it was talking about the subject. It was talking about colorism, which she's experienced through in her life, being mixed race, having a white parent and a black parent, and talking about politics and talking about Donald Trump. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because they had a little segment. It's an hour. It's about hour and some change long. So yeah, so just be patient. But they started talking about the Colin Kaepernick situation around the 45, I believe it was like the 40 to 45 minute mark. And as crazy as it sounds, there's some things that I do agree with her about as far as the society goes. But in that interview, she was contradicting herself a little bit about Colin Kaepernick. Now, she says that Colin Kaepernick is pretty much all talk and no action, and he did it pretty much doing it for a publicity stunt. It was all for show. It was for him to be seen and not to make real change. And basically saying that he's a fraud and he didn't do anything. He didn't back up his actions, which is totally not true. Colin Kaepernick has put his money where his mouth is. And she said in the interview that Colin Kaepernick didn't put his money where his mouth. He didn't do anything, which is a complete lie and it's not the truth. Colin Kaepernick put out his own money. Not no tax write-off. He put $1 million up to help different organizations, different causes for what he was standing up for in the first place. Now, she said in the interview that she didn't like the way he went about it. She's very American when it comes to the flag and what she feels it represents. And she feels like it's wrong for Colin Kaepernick to do it in that platform where he's taking a knee and basically saying that it's a disrespect to the military, people who bled and fought for the country. And once again, Colin Kaepernick, when he was asked about it, he made it very clear why he was doing it. He was doing it for police brutality, people getting killed unjustly by police officers and getting away with it scot-free. And Joy Vila, she knows why he did what he did. And it was one thing that stuck out to me, and this is getting back to Kanye. And a lot of people was getting on Kanye, and I didn't do no video on Kanye. And I kind of understood where Kanye was coming from to a degree. I didn't like the way he put it out there because it didn't come across that way to a lot of people. But when he was talking about slavery and basically saying, man, we had the numbers and we're still in this position, it was a choice. Now, it was not a choice in the beginning. Absolutely not. But saying, man, listen, we have the numbers, we have the people. A lot of us are conditioned and they're comfortable of being in the system. And she asked Phil, "Oh, you will do what they would do. You would do what they tell you to do if they gave you $5 million and they told you to stand." And Phil was like, "No, I wouldn't do that." And she's saying, "Well, I have a family feed, and if you have a family feed, and this and that, so on and so forth." So basically, you're saying you will be okay being mistreated as long as somebody giving you some money and throwing it in your face. That is the slave mentality. And then what puzzled me also about what she said about Colin was, well, it was on the NFL's time, and he was making it a distraction out of it, and you're supposed to do that off the clock. Well, to my knowledge, most corporate companies, they don't have they don't sing the national anthem for. I don't. I mean, I work in a corporate place. I don't sing the national anthem. They don't put that in there. Nah, they don't do that. But what she doesn't understand, the NFL is getting paid to do that. They get paid. They get paid to bring those veterans out there to sing that song. They're making a profit off of it. Before that, they weren't doing the national anthem. They didn't start doing the national anthem till recent, because they saw those dollar signs. That's why they made this BS rule to put in there to say that, oh, you can you have to stand for the national anthem if you're out there, but if you don't want to, you can be in the locker room or you can be in the tunnel. Basically, want to straddle fence to play both sides. And at the end of the day, that policy is not going to get the NFL nowhere. All it's going to do is cause more problems, because you're violating someone's rights. And then she goes on in the interview saying that I don't want our rights to be violated, but Colin Kaepernick's rights were violated. This man got punished for having one of his constitutional rights that he's allowed to use, or he's supposed to be allowed to use. So I really want y'all guys to really check out that interview. It was a really good interview. There are, like I said, it's crazy as hell. There was some things in the interview that I agree with. There's a lot of things that I disagree with, and it's one of them. And for her to jump on Colin Kaepernick saying that he didn't do anything, you didn't take your time to do the research. You basically going off with or what I like to call the lamestream media, saying that he didn't do anything and he didn't back up his word with action, which is totally false. They're not going to put that out there because they don't want that out there. But anyway, go ahead and check out the interview, man. I'll put the link in the description box, man. Black Reality TV. Tell me what y'all guys think. Peace.